Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The honorable ladies and gentlemen, first of all, let's be thankful to Allah because the mercy and the blessing has given to me, so I can stand here to giving my speech in English speech contest. Hello, my name is A.irsyad bayhaqi. I'm from South Sumatra, Indonesia, Senior High School Az-ZAHRA Palembang. I'm 16 years old. Thank you for having me here. Today, in my opportunity, I will giving my speech with the gold generation is generation without drug. I have some question for you. What you know about drug before? I think you don't know, right? Okay, listen to me. Ladies and gentlemen, as we know, drug is synthetic substance that useful in medical sector. Generally, we can find drug in hospital or maybe in pharmacy. But the fact, drug have been propagated everywhere. And what we do to integrate with our young generation? No. Not just a few, but there are so many teenagers in the world have been falling drug. Drug is the one and the biggest problems in Indonesia, actually in the world. In this era, drug is the main reason of our nation's destruction. Why? Because there are so many proofs that drug destroy the future of our young generation. And as you know, the future of this country is in our young generation hand. What happens if our young generation hand is broken? You can imagine that, right? I can imagine that too. How bad is that? Many teenagers in the world don't know how dangerous drug for them. The negative effect from drugs, such as interruption of their mental health, interruption of their physical health, and interruption of their social life. The main negative effect from the drug is interruption of their physical health and interruption of their mental health, medical ill, or complications to all body systems like lungs, heart, and liver. Body immunity is down, contaminated by risks of AIDS, and so on. So, what we do now? Will we let this worst thing happen? No, of course not. To fight drug, all sides have to take their own roles because the causal factor of drug misapplication is not only from internal factor but actually from external factor. All of sides who must belong to drug eradication are governments, teachers, parents, friends, and teenagers themselves. Therefore, I invite all of us to fight drug together. Once again, together. Because if all sides be in one, I think we can remove drug from this country. The sides who have a big roles is the teachers, parents, and the teenagers themselves. The teachers have to implement to their students about discipline, goodness, obedience, and the most important is resilience soul. While parents, they have role to give a time to control their children, where they go, where they're going, who is their friends, and what happened to them. The teenagers themselves must be nearer to God and stay away from drug. Because if you near to God, I think you can save yourself. The honorable ladies and gentlemen, at least I want to say once more that fight the drug is very, very important for us, for to save our nation. We are one for this nation. We are one for this country. We make a change. We save our young generation. Because if it's not us, so who? And if it's not right now, so when? Time doesn't stop or beg for us. Time is running out. And we can make all people stay away from drugs. Make a great young generation is going to be the gold generation, because the gold generation is generation without drug. I think that's the end for my story. Well, I hope that's very useful for you all. I apologize if I had said some wrong words. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.